The Intergalactic Trade Summit had devolved into what humans called a friendly competition. After 3 days of tense negotiations, the various species had decided to settle things the old-fashioned way, a drinking contest. Captain Jessica Park watched with amusement as the Karathi ambassador unveiled their contribution with ceremonial gravity. "Witness," the ambassador declared, "the legendary flame of Karathi. 9% alcohol by volume. Our warriors trained for years to consume a full glass without dishonor." 9%. Jessica hid her smile. That was lighter than most Earth wines. The Zentari representative went next, producing an ornate bottle that glowed faintly. "Our people's sacred brew. 12%. Consume with respect or suffer greatly." The pattern continued. Each species presented their most potent beverage with appropriate reverence. The Malthusians offered something at 14%. The Vreks brought out a fermented mixture hitting 17%. Each unveiling was met with impressed murmurs from the other delegates. Finally, all eyes turned to the human delegation. Jessica stood, carrying a plain bottle with a simple white label. "No ceremony. No glowing containers. Just industrial-grade plastic and basic printing. This," she said casually, "is called Everclear. 95% alcohol by volume." The room went silent. That's not possible," the Karathi ambassador stammered. "Nothing organic can survive that concentration. It's grain alcohol," Jessica explained. "Technically, we use it for cleaning, extracting flavors, and sometimes as fuel." She paused. "But yeah, humans drink it too. Usually diluted, but not always." The the Vreks delegate, pride stinging, stepped forward. "I'll try it, to prove it's not as—" "Wait," Jessica interrupted. "I should mention, you need to dilute this. Seriously, your species' metabolism isn't built for." But the Vreks had already poured a shot and consumed it. For 3 seconds, nothing happened. Then the delegates' color shifted through the entire visible spectrum. They made a sound like steam escaping a pressure valve and collapsed backward into the arms of their security detail. "Medical emergency," someone shouted. "They'll be fine," Jessica said, though she did signal for the human medic just in case. "It's basically alcohol poisoning, but they only took a shot. We'll get them fluids, electrolytes. They'll have a terrible headache tomorrow." The Karathi ambassador stared at the bottle like it was a weapon of mass destruction. "How do humans consume this and survive?" "Carefully. Usually." Jessica poured herself the tiniest amount, maybe half a shot, and knocked it back without flinching. "Also, we build up tolerance. Earth had alcohol for thousands of years. Started around 3 to 5%, worked our way up." She grinned. "Turns out when your planet is constantly trying to kill you, you develop a taste for things that make you forget that fact. This explains so much about human behavior," the Malthusian observer muttered. The Zentari medical officer was still analyzing. "Your liver enzymes must be remarkably efficient, and your neural resistance to ethanol toxicity." "Doc, I'm going to stop you there," Jessica said. "The scientific explanation is humans got really, really good at drinking. We fermented everything. Grapes, grain, potatoes, honey, rice, cactus, mare's milk. If it had sugar, we figured out how to make it alcoholic." She held up the Everclear bottle. "This is just the logical conclusion of 10,000. The next day's trade negotiations went remarkably smoothly. The other species agreed to most of Earth's terms without much argument. Later, the Karathi ambassador explained why to their aid. "Any civilization that invented something called Everclear for recreation and still survived to reach the stars is not a civilization you want to upset. But sir, it's just alcohol. It's 95% pure ethanol that they drink voluntarily, sometimes undiluted." The ambassador shuddered. "Their judgment is clearly impaired. Best to simply give them what they want before they decide to share more of their culture." Back on the human ship, Jessica was updating her report when Lieutenant Park knocked. "Captain, the Vreks delegates sent a gift. A case of their 17% ceremonial brew." Jessica smiled. "Nice of them. Send a thank you. And send them a bottle of our Tennessee whiskey in return. The 40% stuff, not the Everclear." Should I include a warning label? Nah. Jessica said, let them think whiskey is our weak option. Keeps expectations manageable. She didn't mention the case of 190 proof Everclear still in storage. Some surprises were worth saving.